Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today's video is basically about all the fear that's in the market right now. A lot of FUD going around, and technically, to be real with y'all, it's kind of hard to even make another video because it sounds like every time we're about to cross that path and cross that hump, that hurdle, something always brings us back. Last Friday looks like we were on the up and up, and then there was a big hack involving ETH and Bybit, and thing just took a tumble and just hit after hit after hit after hit, and now we are where we are. So I want to cover some of these things as to why I think the crypto space right now, just tech stocks in general, are just selling off, but why I think it's still a buying opportunity, and I don't think the bull run is over yet. We're just right now, it's possibly one of maybe two more shakeouts, and then we're off and running. And I truly, truly believe that, and I'm gonna show you why I think that is. So we're gonna start off with some macro issues, other stuff that's causing the market to go down right now, but there's a light at the end of the tunnel. And I think this is where the people that are sticking strong to the projects that they truly, truly believe in, they're just DCAing more into these projects that in the long run, still in 2020, 25, that things will be much, much better and you'll be rewarded for holding strong. I posted a lot of videos talking about holding strong. And yes, we've gone up, we've gone down, very volatile, but I really think the bull market is not over yet. So let's get into what's going on in the crypto space right now. Wow, there's a lot of fear, and I get it. I get it. But the purpose of this video is to help you stay strong. Why I'm staying strong, and I see buying opportunities galore in this space right now, especially with Solana. So taking a look at things right now, we see that we are in extreme fear, and I've been posting for a little bit now, and I can't remember the last time I've seen us in extreme fear. We've been in greed, right? Right here in this green section for the longest time, and to see us in extreme fear is kind of crazy right now, especially when you have a pro crypto government, and it looks like crypto is being accepted everywhere. Talks of a Bitcoin, reserve, and all these things, and to see us in extreme fear right now was crazy. So some of the reasons why we may be in extreme fear could be some of this. So February consumer confidence posts biggest drop since 2021 and latest sign of slowing economy. Now, I've covered some of this before. Just the macro conditions are crazy. Inflation is high, high, and high, and I don't see it getting any lower. Um, you add to that, we got some tariffs being imposed. Um, just right now, things are looking crazy, and when money's slowed, people don't have enough money to speculate and put money into like crypto and risky stocks. They want to put their stuff in stuff that they believe is safer. And I think that's what we got going on right now. And possibly this could just be a shaky time, shaky period, but let things iron out. New administration coming in, tariffs. Maybe the tariffs are beneficial, maybe they're not, but we don't know. And markets don't like uncertainty. And that's why we're seeing these type of numbers, these type of drops. One of the many reasons why this is happening. So the expectations index tumbled 9.3 points to a 72.9 reading. This is the first time since June 2024 that the measure has fallen below the level consistent with recession. So that's not good. That's not good at all. And then also, I want to cover that, Trump is saying that the tariffs imposed against Mexico and Canada will move forward. Earlier this month, he talked about it, but there was a 30-day extension granted because both countries said that they will move troops to their respective borders to assist with, immigration and drugs flowing into the U.S. For some reason, I don't think that's happened, and we are where we are. So you have consumer confidence, you have that. Then we talked about Libra last week. The Argentina president and meme rugs and a lot of retail that kind of scared a lot of people out of the market, a lot of retail investors. And then we had the Bybit thing happening this past weekend, just compounding things. And then you have the macro backdrop. This is why the market is where it is right now. Then we have some craziness because of that. Bitcoin and institutional investors seem to be selling. It's been a lot of buying since the spot ETFs were approved last January. Just a lot of buying. But right now, a lot of these institutional investors aren't like us. They're not diamond handed. Some of them may be short term investors. And because of that, they see the price starting to go down. They get scared. And maybe that's what's resulting in the selling. So according to Arkham here, you have BlackRock has transferred 150 million Bitcoin to Coinbase Prime. These are outflows from IBIT. IBIT is the strongest spot ETF we had. They've been buying galore. Even when the other spot ETFs are selling, they're still buying. And to see something like this is it's interesting. Also, BlackRock just deposited 18,168 ETH worth about 44 million and 1,800 BTC worth 160 million into Coinbase this past hour. So what's going on? BlackRock is moving millions of crypto onto Coinbase. That is interesting. So that's not good. In my eyes, I don't think that's good. They can't be moving it to Coinbase for one other reason, to sell it, right? To get some liquidity. Then you add the other spot ETFs here in the US. You have Grayscale, they're negative 66 million. You have AHODL, which is negative 10 million. BTCW, negative 17 million. And you have ECBC, they're down 74 million. It's just, the institutions are selling. And that's not what we want to see, especially not this stage in the game. This is February. Historically, Februaries after the Bitcoin halving are very, very profitable, very, very high for Bitcoin. And we're not seeing it this time. And what's questionable to me is that the Friday before the hack was announced by Bybit, Bitcoin was about to cross 100,000 and we were on our way up, another leg up. Everything was starting to go back up again. And then that happened. I don't know. Is it coincidence? Who knows? But something just keeps, every time crypto wants to take that next level up, some bad news or FUD always brings us right back down again, which leads me to believe that the big boys, people with a lot of money, institutions, countries, they want to get in, but they don't want to pay over 100 grand for Bitcoin or all-time highs for these alts. So whatever powers that they are, that have a lot of power and control, pay people maybe to say FUD or have something crazy go on, have whales sell, have big spot ETF sell like this and cause a cascading effect where people start selling and the prices go low. And then what I believe is going to happen sometime in the future, in the near future this year, once everybody fills their bags, we go back up again. But this is just too crazy and too coincidental for stuff like this to happen. Not when they've been so much buying, in the past. So I don't know. Just me talking out loud. Now we have, just looking at DeFi. Let's see what's happening there. So we just talked about all the FUD. Let's talk about why I'm still positive with crypto, right? Now, if we look at DeFi Llama, we're looking at total value locked. We see that, yes, there is some red. If we look at the 7-day change for Ethereum is down almost 7%, 1 month down 18%, but still look at the total value locked, over 54 billion. Solana for the past month down 38.7%. For the past 7 days, 11.8%. 7.33 billion still total value locked. So people aren't just taking money out to exiting liquidity. They still have money in DeFi. Look at Sui. Sui for the past month down 27.6%. Past 7 days down only 5.6%. Over $1 billion in total value locked. And the list goes on. The list goes on. But I think it's still positive. Look at Hype. Hype is a coin that I think right now is probably a good opportunity to get in. A hyper liquid, basically. For the past month, they're up 74.8%. And their liquidity as far as total value lock is just increasing and increasing. So they're up 621 million bucks. But again, there's not a reason to go crazy. Yes, these numbers are low, but there's still a lot of money still locked into these projects. I don't believe we're in a bear market yet. Institution-wise, last week, so week ending last week, we see that Bitcoin had an outflow, which is consistent with what we just looked at, and it's still ongoing, of 571 million. ETH had an inflow of 3.7. Solana had an inflow of 9 million. So granted, still with the Libra stuff and everything like that, the meme coins and people being bearish on Solana, institutions, VCs are still flowing. They're putting their money into Solana. Right now, a price of under 150. Good buy. I'm stocking currently Solana. But look at XRP, y'all. XRP had an inflow of 38.3 million. What am I missing with XRP? But institutions are flocking. They must know something we don't. But Still, people are putting the money back into crypto. It's not a time to run, guys. If institution, smart money, putting their money in, you should be following them. Sui inflow 1.5 million, Litecoin 1.1 million, ADA 100,000. A new one that they just added is Pith. Interesting. So if we just look at for the month, for the year or month to date flows, 2.3 million for the month. And we have Sui 11.9 million for the month of February, XRP 68.9 million, Solana 30 million. Guys, it's not a time to be bearish. All right. When we have Michael Saylor still doing Michael Saylor things. This Monday he just announced 2 billion more Bitcoin purchased. He doesn't care, and the price of MicroStrategy is actually going down. Obviously, price of Bitcoin is going down. It's going down as well. But I hold MicroStrategy, and I know that when Bitcoin hits new all-time highs, the price of that stock is going to go crazy. But he doesn't care what the price is. He's still buying. He's still going. He's still bullish. He understands. And they're nearing about 500,000 Bitcoin. I truly believe at some point when Bitcoin becomes that scarce, your only on-ramp to get Bitcoin probably be MicroStrategy, because it's not going to be enough Bitcoin to go around. So there you have it. Looking at Artemis, though, looking at daily active addresses, daily transactions to see what's going on. Yes, we're bearish and everything like that, but look, it's still there, right? Daily active addresses. We see Solana still 5.4 million, Near 3.6 million, Aptos 1.1, Sui 797,000. The numbers are there. And we look at transactions. Solana still killing it with the transactions. Yes, memes are kind of phased out a little bit right now. People are scared. But look at this. Over 1.4 billion in daily transactions. Near 163 million, Sui 95 million. You see the numbers, guys. There's no way that we're in a bear market right now. And I'm going to show you some other stuff. Look at this. Look at this chart by Plan B. Plan B said that basically this is a shakeout, and he showed different periods of when something similar actually happened. He said 2016 to 2017 bull market, which this current bull market mimics, had multiple 30% dips on the way up. You have to get rid of the tourists. You have to get rid of the lettuce hands, and you get rewarded. So here, 36, and then look at that leg up. Down 29% here. Look at the leg up. And then you have some bear markets or whatever like that. But still, this is nothing out of the ordinary. Things like this happen. Yes, the backdrop could be different FUD, different things can cause these drops, but this is normal in a bull cycle. And here's another chart. This is showing 2020 versus 2025. Last shakeout before you went up. Right here. Right? Dipped a little bit, then we go straight up. That was 2020. Obviously, 2020, we had, a C19 and all those things happening. But here, this is nothing uncommon to see shakeouts happening, and then you go straight up again. So stay positive. Stay positive. Another reason to be positive. If you're here in the U.S., we got Bitcoin, hopefully reserve. We'll see what happens there. There's a digital asset fund that may happen, strategic reserves, all these things. But look at the Congress. It basically controls laws here in the U.S. Pro-Bitcoin members in Congress and in the House. Do you see that? Over half, right? In the Senate, over half in the House of Representatives. I think good legislation will come, guys. It's going to happen. And the good news just keeps happening. And if you could tell why this government is pro-Bitcoin, pro-crypto, SEC dropped their Uniswap investigation. I believe they also recently dropped an investigation against Robinhood that included Solana as being a security and all these things. So things are happening. If you ignore the FUD and kind of just look towards the future where this thing is headed, these prices right now, you would want to be DCAing into. You don't want to get out of the space right now. We are so close. So close. Truly believe that. Also, this was posted by, the president's son. He says, buy the dips. If you don't think they're not buying the dips, and the other, I think it's World Financial Fund or whatever, that's kind of loosely affiliated with the president and his family. They've been buying a lot of ETH-based projects. I'm pretty sure with these dips, they're buying as well. You just got to follow the money. See what these smart people, what these investors, what they're buying. You see here. See what they're buying. Boom, 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 boom. This is what they're buying. So you want to follow them. That's what I would do. That's what I'm doing. And then just looking at Coinbase here, what are the buyers? What are they buying right now with these dips? For the past 24 hours, you see Bitcoin is still top dog as far as 131 buyers, 131,000 buyers. XRP again, XRP in these charts, you keep seeing XRP as people are buying it. It's second with 104,000 buyers. Solana, 56,000 buyers. So all this FUD about Solana memes and it's going to kill Solana. Solana's going to go down to $50, $8. It's not going to happen, guys. It's just a phase right now, and then people will remember all the functionalities that Solana possesses. Not only memes, they have DeFi, they have RWA, have a lot of things going for them. They have a phone that's going to be coming out here by before the end of the second quarter, I believe. Positive things. ETH, people are buying ETH, 44,000. Doge, 19,000. Hedera, 17,000. Cardano, 13,000. Litecoin, 13,000. Sui, 8,000. People are still buying. They're taking advantage of the dips, and we should too, most definitely. So looking at the crypto market cap right now, we're down 3% over the last day. Bitcoin dominance is 60%. So we're nowhere near altcoin a season yet. But again, there's just deals, guys. I mean, Bitcoin under 100,000. We're at 88,000 at the time of this video. XRP is under $3. Solana, like I said before, under 200. Great deal. ADA under $1. Chainlink under $20. Good deals. Look at Avalanche. Sui under $3. Litecoin. Just great deals. Hyperliquid, $20. That's my entry point, and I was looking to get into this one. I think Hyperliquid is going to have a good run this cycle. It's one to keep an eye on. But again, this video today was just to share that, yes, I feel your pain. It's, I have big plans thinking that I'll be in gains right now and spending money on some goals that I had for this year, some financial goals. Those goals are still on my wall, and I'm still looking forward to them, and I will achieve them. But you got to be strong. You got to stay convicted. If you've been in this space as long as I have, I came at the tail end of the last cycle, and I saw the gains that those investors had. I said, next cycle, I'm going to be on that as well. If it doesn't happen, it doesn't happen, but it won't be for lack of me as far as trying and selling early. That ain't going to happen. So I'm convicted. I have a lot of these projects that I'm very excited about, and I'm still excited. It's very excited at these prices, to say the least. So I'm going to still keep going, and I hope you are too. So this video is just to say, hey, stay strong. Give it some time. Practice patience. We waited this long. We could wait another several months, 5 months if needed, but it's going to come. I truly believe that. So guys, have a good night, and until next time.